drilled a small hole in the maple tree, you simply tap in the tap. It's a little stubborn.
Whoa! You just shattered a tree! How much do you bench press?
Whoa! This tree's petrified!
Great! This is the easiest 20 bucks I've made in a long time.
Yeah, I see an easier 20 in my future for cleaning up your mess.
Guys! You're not gonna believe this! Grand National Park has become petrified!
The whole thing? Shouldn't that take like 1,000,000 years?
Exactly!
Better hit the primal pad.
Oh, we've got trouble in Gorm. Tell us something we don't know. Red really isn't my color. The Forest Gormiti are under attack. But the stranger thing is that they seem to be stricken with something, turning them gray. Let's get this underway, shall we?
Elementals! Earth! Water! Forest! Air! Reveal to us the Keeper, and give to them your chair!
And the keeper is... air! That's you, kid.
Okay, let's go!
Gormiti, Lords of Nature, go!
Strength of the stone! Force of the forest! Powers of the sea!
Guys, I'm losing you. Are you there?
Jessica, can you hear us? Something's wrong!
Uh-oh! Razzle?
No need to panic. You do have a fire extinguisher in here, though, right?
The Temple of Supreme Luminos!
Phew, I was worried for a second there.
Lords of nature, you will soon be faced with an evil darker than you can imagine. With this time of danger fast approaching, you will need to be stronger than ever before. Witness the might of light!
Strength of the stone! Force of the forest! Powers of the sea!
Dominion of the wind!
Whoa!
No way!
Awesome!
Sweet!
When the time is dire, I will instill within your bracelets the power you need.
No fair! I don't get to take my new self out for a test drive. And the beat goes on.
Right. I knew we were in the middle of something.
Okay, guys. Travel Tome says you should be in Forest Realm.
Travel Tome speaks the truth. Huh? Anything?
Not yet!
Hold up a sec. Maybe we can find out what they're looking for.
How many times do we have to defeat you before you stop coming back?
like the trees in Grand National Park.
We have to do something!
I'm feeling a sneak attack coming on. Are you with me? Oh, yeah!
What?
Might take a little while to get the hang of these new duds.
Seismic smash!
Branching out! Guys, it's happening to me too! Lucas!
Aqua Blast! Awesome save!
Seriously? High-fiving should not be this difficult. Oh no.
Right on time! Come with me!
Fool! You let them get away!
Me? Why is it always me?
Well, it wasn't me, and there's no one else here, so it had to be you!
I hate it when you're right.
You must help us! Our powers have weakened, our limbs have become brittle. It's only a matter of time before we turn all to stone!
We won't let that happen.
It looks like they were trying to capture something. Any idea what?
No, they've never demanded anything. They only attack.
Keep an eye on your tribe. We're gonna do a little recon. Yep, this is the forest, all right.
We've been trying to figure out what's special about it since you guys first gated in. Guess what we found?
What?
There's nothing around there but a bunch of bugs.
Get him off! Get him off!
Wait, Jess, are there bugs here that aren't anywhere else in Gorm?
Unless they're ginormous, I don't think creepy crawlies are what those hotheads were after.
Or are they? You guys are in the backyard of the rare rotworm, which is one of two crucial elements in a mega serious spell.
Told you.
What kind of spell?
Doesn't say.
What? I don't know everything.
Dude, admitting it is the first step. I'm proud of you.
All these dead ends aren't getting us anywhere. Time to call in the big guns. Jess?
All right, let's see if this thing works.
I have been waiting for you.
So I guess you know all about the rotworm then.
Let's go. The rare rotworm is a key component in the reawakening incantation.
I've never heard of this incantation.
It is written only in the Codex of Magmion.
What's that?
Shadow magic. That's like the most evil magic of all.
It is prophesied that Magmion will use the rotworm to incant the reawakening of the most evil being from ancient times, Obscurio.
Maybe if we move the worm to a secret location, Magmion won't be able to find it.
You will only know when you try.
But how are we supposed to get our hands on that thing when Magmion hasn't even tracked it down yet?
You already know the one who can lead you to the worm. Witness the might of light!
Pure as new growth! Eternal as the tides!
Indestructible as a mountain!
Awesome! Whoa!
Your powers have been tainted by the evil of the Codex. This will help.
What does it do?
It will do what it must when the time arrives.
Gold armor? Mysterious powers? This is too awesome!
worst day to be keeper ever.
Oh, I'm sure there will be worse.
We would have had our prize if the Lords of Nature hadn't interfered.
A mere bump in my quest. No one will stop me from succeeding. Behold, the Codex of Magor. The more the mighty Obscurio deciphers, the more power it feeds him.
Obscurio? I thought he was lost in a rift ages ago.
Hard to believe an ancient trapped in another dimension could have any power in this one.
Who dare questions the power of Obscurio? It is Obscurio whose translation of the Codex casts the spell upon the Earth. The petrification of their trees weakens the Forest Gormiti's powers, leaving them at my mercy. If I had any. Perhaps now you can see that his power transcends dimension. It is only a matter of time before the elements are in hand for him to return to Gorm incarnate!
Forgive us, Lord Magmion! We bow to his excellence!
Bring me the Rotworm and the Descendant!
They've turned to stone!
Don't lose hope. We might be able to undo it. But we need to find the Rotworm first.
How do you know of the Rotworm? It is on forbidden ground.
If Magmion gets to it first, this is only the beginning.
I can get you close, but that's all. Anyone who goes beyond that wall never returns.
Maybe it's just really awesome and they don't want to leave?
No. There's a powerful force inside there. I can feel it.
If you must enter, my thoughts will be with you. I'll wait with great hope for your return.
Did you hear that?
What?
That! It's got Toby!
Striker Fists of Fury!
Run!
God, I love that armor! How did that vine would have squashed me like a tube of toothpaste?
I think we're safe here.
What? Are you shrinking or am I growing?
Take my hand!
Don't let go!
Ah!
I'm slipping!
Branching out!
Hang on, bro!
Lucas, help!
Nick! Force of the forest, I am one with you. Feed me your strength! Lucas!
Yeah, that was super fun.
Thanks. Maybe it's not all bad to be a Lord of the Forest today.
Okay, totally normal-sized worm.
Cute, in fact, in an ugly, wormy sort of way.
Yeah, so adorable that I think I just tasted my breakfast again.
All we have to do now is just move the little guy to the secret hiding place.
Well, I think it's pretty clear that I'm not touching it.
We'll keep him protected in here, you know? Even with the quicksand and crazy I'm gonna get ya vines, this is all seeming too easy.
Not to mention what's been nagging me this whole trip, the net.
I still can't figure out what it was for. Wait a minute. Why aren't Cannon Oak's powers affected like the other Forest Gormiti? Like mine?
I was wondering that myself. And you know what we found out?
Nada, zip, zilch.
Not this time. It turns out Cannon Oak is a descendant of the Watcher of the Rotworm from ancient times.
That's it! Magmion not only needs the Rotworm to bring Obscurio back, he also needs Cannon Oak!
So, you finally figured it out. Clever, but too late. You need to forget about Cannon Oak. It's too late for him. But if you surrender the Rotworm, I promise, no one else gets hurt.
The lords of nature never surrender, and we don't ever forget our friends!
Sweet! Bling with the sing! But dangerously distracting!
Make the most of what you've got!
We can't let him get the Rotworm. We've got more than enough evil in Gorm already.
What's this thing made of? Magic?
Probably, yes.
Hands off our prize! Or maybe I'll just take your hands off of you!
Cannon Oak!
Mind if I cut in?
Yes! No! Converge the light! Voice of the forest!
No!
Looking for one of these?
Well, the important thing is that Cannon Oak's safe. We know Magmion can't succeed without him, right?
Master, I have failed you. Without the essence of Cannon Oak, descendant of the Watcher, it was impossible to bring you back to Gorm at full power.
But it is the start.
Huh?
Today the flesh. Tomorrow the power. Lords of nature, you will need to be stronger than ever before.
What do you think about the self-portrait, Dad? Totally radical or what?
Huh? It's radical, all right. Maybe next time I'll be a little more specific when I ask you to paint the house.
Never mind.
Well, all's well that ends well, I guess.